as turn this down. Most of you guys are used to playing online off the bat. You know, you plug in your controller, well, your Xbox 360 or PS3, whatever, and you go online, you go rank. Well, if you guys are unaware, this is exactly what happens, okay? This is before I'm explaining, like, the button configs, okay? Go to multiplayer, right? The problem is if you go to rank and let's say, okay, so there's a problem with pretty much everybody and their mom is trying to like connect to each other, and it doesn't stop. Usually, what happens is there's, forgive me if I'm wrong. There's this there's an expected handshake, right? That's supposed to happen, but it keeps going. Usually, after you pick up like I don't know, whatever setting you have it to, somebody that's regional, close to you. If you're in SoCal, and you want to play regionally, you play with somebody near SoCal or, you know, Nevada or Utah or whatever, right? But it keeps looking for people. So even while you're playing, you're going to experience this continuous lag here and there. And that's what makes rank unplayable. You can't play it right now as it is. Okay? Same goes with, you know, quick match. You're doing the same thing. You know, it just constantly does that. It's like a infinite loop of people trying to connect to each other. Yep. So now, however, there is a workaround, but it's really ghetto. I'm being honest with you. It's really, really ghetto. Okay? That is, unfortunately, you can't play rank. Fortunately, you could play endless battle. Okay? Now, the recommendation here is to play with people that will stay in your lobby. Okay, so say you got a few buddies, make the slots private, and you know that make the slots private, meaning you will take up one of the spots, obviously, and your friends will take up the other three, knowingly that they will not jump in and out unless, of course, they have trouble connecting for the first time. All right, so. With that said, once that is done and your lobby is filled, then you start the game, okay? So, woo. All right, so nobody's able to join this lobby right now, of course. I don't have any friends on my friend list. I just made this account, but you would send the invite to your Steam friend list, okay? Whoever you want to join in. Invite everybody in first. Set your match settings, of course. Invite your guys in. They're going to join in, and then you start the match. Because if you start the match with only one friend in there, what's going to happen is that every time somebody joins in, it's going to lag. Okay? So it might, see, since it's on private, it might not do that. So don't quote me on that. But I know for a fact it does that if the lobby is open lobby. Because it will continuously keep trying to handshake with people that see the lobby in the endless battle queue. All right, it's like it'll say level up to asterisk, right, as the host name, but people will try to quick match into the endless lobby section and constantly try to pick this room up, which slows down the games. That's what happens. All right. So, unfortunately, and it sucks, we can only play this game online in a filled up endless lobby room. Okay? And that's like the ghetto workaround. Until if you want to play online on the optimal settings, that's what you got to do. All right? I'm going to leave this now. So I'm going to relink this. And if you want more explanation, look, I am not the network guy. If you're a technical dude and you want, like, what the hell's a handshake mean and what's UDP and all this stuff, go in that. Go there. You'll have some network admins in there that'll explain exactly what the hell they're talking about. All right? I'm just explaining it to dummies like myself. Why can't I play this on rank? So, all right. I'm going to show you the cool shit now. Offline. Offline is butter. You can play this no problem, no lag. However, training mode, you have to keep the fight request off. If you keep it on, you're gonna come into the same issues as I explained in rank. You're gonna have some random lag occurrences while you're in training mode, even with a buddy. So don't do it. Just keep it off. All right. So I already have my stick plugged in. So like I said, for you guys that are worried of how the game is played offline, is there any issues? No, except for the training mode option that I mentioned. So you start up the game, you want to play versus, right? Well, I already have my stick plugged in. This is the only weird thing, but it's not weird for PC users. PC is very configuration heavy, meaning we are the ones that can only mess up the settings. If it doesn't pick up a stick ahead of time, it will tell you that you never stick one in before the game launched. Meaning that in console it will plug and play at any single time, any single moment. But PCs, before any game launches, all the configurations have to be set, meaning including USB in the port. So just exit out. Frank, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. All right. Launch the game. I have my stick already plugged in. Okay. Remember, I only have my stick that the driver has already successfully recognized. So automatically it's going to go in here. Now, what I'm going to do, I am going to plug in another stick right now. So let's just do a regular stick. Oh, switch the camera. All right. Ugh. Hold on, guys. Ugh. Let me get this real quick. I gotta move around and shit. I got a bunch of sticks over here. Excuse the mess. Alright. Alright. Let's go full screen. Boom. Frank and Alex. What's up, guys? So, the stick that's plugged in right now, guys, is my Fighting Edge. This is the one I use at Weds Night Fights and every major tournament that I play in right now. It's my stick of choice. I love it. I made sure this shit works. Okay, right off the bat. Like, hey, man, does my favorite stick work? The driver installed successfully. Now, I'm trying to plug in this one, right? It's older brother, the black version. All right. Remember, the game is launched. If you have an Xbox 360 or a PS3, you can plug and play USB, no problem, and it'll pick up. Unfortunately, PCs might not do that. So let's see. All right. I am with the white stick, which is the one that controls it. Well, I should be able to control it with the other stick too. Okay. I'm trying to move it with the black one. Nothing's happening, of course. All right. The first one, what I'm going to, this is how I check if the other stick is plugged in. You go to options. You go to button config. Now, the default configuration is, of course, a keyboard. Welcome to the PC world, guys. Keyboard is your default selection controller A. All right. And if you move it to the left, keyboard 2, that's player 2. You move it again. Now, this is the configuration for the white stick that I have in my hand. Now, to check if the driver successfully detected the other stick, it would identify the other stick. See how I'll explain what it means on the top. No, it didn't. See, it went back to keyboard 1. So if you only have 3 button configurations on this displayed right here, right now, that means the fourth stick or whatever, the fourth configuration is not in there yet. All right. That means I have to get out of here. We can't play a 2-player game yet. So, Frank, can you get out of here? And then, all right. So both sticks are plugged in now. All right. Play. Now we have to relaunch. It's all good because look how fast the game launches. No big deal. It's not the end of the world. All right, big. You know what I'm saying? I just want to relaunch the game, and now I can check if the other stick is functioning. Yes. So now with both sticks, I can move the menu screen cursors. So now I'm using the black stick as well, and I want to verify that this stick is in here. You always should verify, all right? If you guys never done this before, should verify. And plus, you got to configure buttons. So keyboard 1, keyboard 2, PS360, which is a mod of my white stick. And this, I had the Cthulhu. Yeah! This is another mod. So I already preset the buttons for these, all right? I already preset the buttons for these. I will go over how to preset in one of the sticks I didn't configure for, because this is really confusing. For the it's not just like Third Strike or the Ultra Street Fighter 4. If you push a back button and you can configure by pushing each button, no, it doesn't work that way. I'll explain. I'll explain that when we get to the advanced level. So I just wanted to show you first that you have to have both sticks plugged in to the PC before the game launches. There are times where it could pick up the other USB, but I wouldn't rely on that at all. And it might mess up the game. It might actually uninstall for some reason, or that's the tricky thing with PCs. You gotta treat them like, hey man, I only detect what you put in here for the first time, bro. So that's the only way it's gonna work. Okay, so you already know that you have to have both sticks plugged in before you launch Ultra Street Fighter 4 on PC. Next, you see on the top, it says PS360 Plus version 1.2. Natively, this stick is an Xbox 360 stick, but it got modified for what the mod board that's inside is called the PS360 Plus version 1.2. That's sick as hell, because I wasn't expecting that. I was just expecting the native X360 controller on top that you'll see later. And it'll even display the Xbox 360 trademarked color buttons instead of the numerized button 1 through whatever 20. So, and it will detect if the driver successfully detects each stick before the game launches. It will show you in the bottom right. If it's the first time trying to detect the stick, it'll say driver installing, and then either it'll say successful or unsuccessful. Okay, make sure it says successful before going on, because if it says unsuccessful or whatever, you know, that means that you have something foreign or you're jerry-rigging the shit out of this. Okay, so the other one is the Cthulhu, which that's the older school one, which we're now more advanced with the PS360. And at the time when this stick came out, the Cthulhu was still like huffing and puffing. And I only used this stick for PS3 and Xbox 360s. This is like when Evo was still on PS3. So that's some sick shit right there. All right. Okay. Let me show you the configuration. I'm going to use another stick that I've never installed on here yet. So it will be like a first time install. All right. Let me full screen this. Whoop. All right, we got dust it off for a little bit. Now I'm using my nephew's birthday present stick right now. He's in Peru right now, so I know he's not gonna care. But I got him this amazing Comba Q2 Pro for his birthday, and this is not dual modded at all. This is stock. This is only, or a native Xbox 360. So let's here. I'm gonna show you this the full screen. Okay. I'm gonna plug it in for the first time. Remember, the game is not launched, so I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Installing driver software. It's the first time. I've never done it before, right? Comba Joystick Plus. Look at that. Sick. It's searching. Please find it. Please, I want to play Ultra Street Fighter 4 with this stick. I want to rush that shit down. Please, let me play this. Oh, here we go. Installing driver software. Let's go. Ready to use? Yes. Ready to use. All right. Wow, Frank with the presentation. I love it. Now let's play some Ultra Street Fighter 4. Okay, so I don't know what my buttons are. Maybe, okay, start is actually moving this forward. Okay, cool. Sometimes start doesn't. Sometimes you have to push a different button to start to make the screen progress, because like I said before, when you configure, it's a whole new beast. Not if you think like the green button is going to move forward like an Xbox, it doesn't work that way. You literally have to find what button progresses the screen, and once you find that, then that is your proceed button, like your enter button. So start worked. So let me go to options. Oh, okay, start doesn't work here, so I have to find another button. So that I pushed A. Button config. Controller 1. Okay, so this recognizes it as a standard Xbox 360 controller. As I mentioned before, some sticks will give you this beauty right here. This is like, this is what Microsoft immediately detects. And yeah, this is a pretty much genuine, like a Xbox 360 pad or any Maccast TE5 stick that's native Xbox 360, you're going to see this. See how it doesn't say button 1, 2, or 3 to 20? It just already knows. So, okay. Now, to select what you want to see, how it says confirm back and default? Can we use those same buttons? Let's say light punch. Okay. The confirm button means that the first time you select it, now press any key. Now, light punch, of course, I want to on here. Here, let me. So I pushed A. I know it's hard to see there. I know I'm gonna repeat that. So I pushed A as light kick, right, to as my enter button, right? But I need to select it as X, which is on top of it. So cool. Medium punch. Y. Okay. Heavy. So these things, it looks like it's already set. Yeah, I think they're already set. So you know what? Let me set them to the right 3 buttons instead, so you can see like me changing around. Yep. See, selected key button is already assigned. Do you want to resign? Yes, I do. Now it's assigning. Medium punch. I'm going to change to RB. Yep. Heavy. Yes. I don't want to do that. Light kick. And heavy. Yeah, this was a little bit confusing for me for the first time because not in this Xbox 360 controller 1 config, but when it said button 1 through 20, what happened was my enter button moved, and I deselected it. And then at one time, I couldn't select with it anymore. I couldn't even switch my settings, so I had to go to default. Yeah, it's kind of wonky at first. I had to go back to default to find my selector button again. But thankfully, when you have a native Xbox 360 stick, everything is pretty self-explanatory how to set your controller up. So let's try with one more stick. Let's try with a PS3. How's that? All right. All right, can you get out of this, Frank? So I tried a Conba, and I tried two different mod sticks. Now, No, this is a Hori. Ugh, this is a Hori Fighting Edge, but however, this is a PS3 native stick. Okay, there's no other mods on this one. The other one, the other Fighting Edge was Xbox native. However, it was modded. That's why you saw the Cthulhu mod on the top. So I know you guys have various sticks. I have them here too. There's one more stick I want to try after this actually. One more, but I just want to keep it as real as possible for you guys. Boom. All right. Installing drivers. Fighting Edge. Yes, it's right there. It's right there. Ready to use. I think we're good. We are good to go. Let's go play some Ultra Street Fighter 4. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so start button doesn't move it? Or it does? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. Ultra Street Fighter 4. X moves it to options. Hey, alright, so let's see. We're at Hori Fighting Edge. Look at how sick that is, man. I love it. The letters on top, Hori Fighting Edge. That means that is the stick that you are using. Okay, so let me see if I can pre-select. Maybe I did this on a previous PS3 setting because I did have the VLX PS3, which I set up. Maybe that translates to this one too. So Light Punch. Yeah, I did. Okay, so I already pre-selected this. Okay, that's really good to know. Let me explain what I'm talking about right here. All right, I'll be right back. 1 second, guys. Where is it? That's pretty cool, because I didn't really know that can work. Okay, so I've already installed this, which is the Hori VLX Premium. It's PS3 native. There is no mods on this one. Okay, it's Hori. And so if I were to plug this back in, you would see the Hori VLX PS3 VLX Premium. And Hori usually has the same button layout where XO squared and that is not a no R setup, okay? And once I plug this in, as you saw, the Hori Fighting Edge, it actually remembered my button settings, because when I first plugged in the Premium, I had to go through the trouble of reselecting everything. Okay, so it's going to take a little time to get used to it. Only the first time. All right, if you have a foreign stick, a PS3 stick, or some kind of a converter, you'll know what I'm talking about when you're like, damn, I lost my pre-select button. I have to go default again and find it. So, all right, I just wanted to show you that one and one more stick. One more stick. One more stick, Frank. And it's the Xbox One. Yeah. So we got the PS3 sticks, we got the Xbox sticks, we got the modded sticks. And now this stick I used, okay, the modder took out the PS3 board that's in here and just swapped it out with a Xbox One gamepad. And he just hotwired it. He didn't use any special modding boards or like PS 360 Plus or anything like that. Okay, so now I just plug this in. It's not gonna show it. It might show it. Okay. Oh, hold on, let me full screen it. Oh, it's in there? Xbox One controller. Okay. So yeah, it didn't show on the bottom right that it installed. So I might have already installed it, but I actually didn't. Not this one, at least. So I mean, we're not always gonna go through the trouble and go to like the control panel and look to see if you installed it. What we're just gonna do is turn on the game. We're gonna turn on the game and see if your stick is in the button config menu. If it's not, then you know what, bro? Your stick is illegal. Your stick is. No, I was kidding. Oh, so far so good. Oh, that button doesn't work. Nope. Okay, so it's see how to find which was my pre-select button. So it's LT. Okay, so it's just an Xbox 360. However, I don't want to change the settings here because I think it'll get jacked up. No, if I wanted to stick in, well, if I had a guest, right, or just anybody that wanted to play on a MacCat's Xbox 360 stick, if by default I would mess up his settings, and he would have to repunch it in. You'd have to do it anyways, but I just know if controller 1 is an Xbox already, you won't. This is going to mess it up because this was hot wired in a different way. All right. You want to do a MacCats? Okay. Frank wants me to show the MacCats 360 stick because everybody should have one, right? That's their first Street Fighter 4 love. A MacCats 360 stick. So, boom. All right. The TE, the fight. Actually, sorry. This is the Fight Stick Pro. Okay. I believe I actually installed this one already, Frank. You're gonna hurt me. Okay, we in there? Yeah, let's just start. Play the game. So there's no mod on this one. It's just 360. Pushing start. Yep, that's going through. Ultra Street Fighter 4. Oh. Controller 1. Yep, see? Xbox 360. You can tell by the icons or the see how Y and RB, LB. So this is ready to go. So there you have it. You have 3 different types of mods. You have a native PS3, a native Xbox 360, and a native Xbox One controller. They are all compatible with with no converters at all. We didn't install anything special except the drivers as required. But these are the compatible sticks that everybody, at least a lot of players, use. The combos you see there are a lot of times. MacCats, Hori. I mean, even if you use a gamepad, as long as it's Xbox 360 pad with the connector, thank God, no wireless, right? No wireless. Look at that. We don't have to deal with wireless. That's sick, dude. That is sick. Okay. Could we show them the settings, what we have, what we're pumping out? Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in on the button ones. We're going to show you what we're cooking here with the graphic settings. All right. You know what? Maybe Frank can explain a little bit more of what these mean because that's his language. There's Frank.
Okay, can you hear me?
3-shot. Boom. They see you there.
Okay. All right. So what we have here is we have the resolution set to 1080p. We have VSync set on, and then frame rate set to smooth.
What's VSync?
VSync keeps the frame rate at the same resolution as your monitor or frequency rate. So it never goes past a certain rate. So this is a 60 hertz monitor, so essentially never goes past 60 frames per second.
So
I can show you real quickly right here.
Are you going to show us? All right.
Yeah. So if we go to benchmark right here, which will actually tell you the FPS that's running at, you'll see it goes really, really quickly. But you'll see it's locking between 59 and 60, which is essentially 60 frames per second.
All right. According to the chat, they're saying VSync adds 2 frames.
It can, but you've tested it and you've seen nothing like that.
Well, let's
So I can turn it off and we
yeah, turn it off and see. Okay, when you turn it off, will it?
it'll basically say go the max amount you can. So what that introduces is actually screen tearing, all kinds of stuff.
That introduces screen tearing.
Yeah.
Now, do we ever see any screen tearing? I didn't see any.
You don't want to see screen tearing.
I know
once
we. I know we don't.
You never get off of it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So can we actually show them what that is?
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. So
Let's do that.
Let me quit out of it and go in here and turn it off. So let me do this.
So VSync off and frame rate fix equals better. That's what they're saying. So hey, that's what we're here for, guys. We're here to, test this stuff with the optimal settings.
Okay, so now we have the frame rate uncapped. So you can kind of see when we transition between each of these slides, you see like a line that's coming below.
Oh, the line below is the screen tear.
Yeah, so that's the monitor trying to keep up in the graphics card. The graphics card's pushing out too many frames and the monitor's trying to catch up with it. So when I go over to benchmark now, you'll see it goes 90 now. You may not see screen tearing. You can see it a little bit here and there when he does the grabs. Any supers, anything like that. It's kind of hard to see because it's going so fast, but you can kind of tell when the motion starts to go
Can we see it if I were to play in training mode?
Yeah, you could try it. I think probably the easiest thing to do is just do an ultra.
Okay.
You can do Hugo's ultra.
Okay.
So you kind of saw it in the transition right there. You can see the line. You can see it right there in the middle too as well.
I see. All right. See, my buttons aren't set on this stick, so.
You can actually change them right there.
Yeah, right here.
So you need to move left a couple times, remember?
Oh, oops. Yep. All right, there we go. Light punch. Already. Okay. Oops.
So I hit light kick.
Okay. Oh. I messed up. It doesn't matter. I can use these three. Okay. So ultra.
You can kind of see it as
Yeah,
it's going.
I see it. As it's going. Oh, I see it.
Yeah. So that's screen tearing.
Okay, you see the lines, right? The lines going. Okay. Let's just see it again. Oh, even when he jumps. Look, when he jumps, look at Rolento's face.
They should be able to see it in the stream too as well.
Yeah, they do it. They see it.
Okay.
Okay, so if you see the little waves going up and down on
So
Rolento's body.
What they're actually really seeing is one half of the previous frame and one half of the new frame. So it's kind of overlapping and they're not matching up together.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So let me turn it back on for you now. So there's a couple ways you can do it. You can do it inside the game, which people told me it creates lag, or you can do it through here, through the NVIDIA control panel. Turn it on right here. Hit that.
Turn it on here and then turn it off in game. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Yes.
Okay.
And then if we go down to benchmark, keep in mind I haven't touched any settings from what we originally changed them in the options. You'll see now it's 59, 60 again, and not 90. You'll see every time they do something, there's no split frame, no previous frame and the new frame overlapping each other.
Gotcha.
So there you go. So you see we're at 59.951.
Okay.
And then we get an A rank. So that's what you actually see when you go to a lobby. You see those A's, C's, and B's and D's.
Uh-huh.
That's actually the person's computer. So you really don't want to play C's or D's.
Oh,
Because those, when a lot of things are going on, their frame rate will drop, and the game will try to match that.
wow.
Your game. So you'll actually get a little bit of lag here and there. So
All right,
be
guys.
aware of that.
Hey, so you guys are seeing that at Wednesday Night Fights, the players are playing on A-grade PCs. But it doesn't matter. They're not going to be playing anybody online.
So it'll all be local.
So it'll be local.
So they're just...
Yeah. All right, so... Oh. Did you set it to... Oh.
Yeah, so you can do it any way you want it to. So you can do keyboard and all that stuff. I'm just...
All right, did you set the options to VSync?
We can set it on, but it's already set on in the NVIDIA control panel.
Does that matter? If you
so NVIDIA control panel...
here, if you turn it off.
Yeah, so let me turn it off again. I think it keeps turning on. Alright, so let's do that again.
Okay, then and you had it on smooth instead of fixed, right? They're saying frame rate fix is what they're saying.
Frame rate fixed. Well, it shouldn't matter because this is already fixing it.
No.
But I can show after this is done. So this was smooth and then frame rate not set up in the game options, but is in the NVIDIA control panel. So same 94.1. So if I go in the graphics, then do fixed. So basically that, I believe that locks it to 60 no matter what. And then if we go back to benchmark.
Exciting stuff, guys.
You'll kind of see it hovers between 60 and 59 again.
Yeah, so we have on the NVIDIA card, VSync is off.
No, it's actually on.
On. And
so you actually see 59.993.
okay, in-game is off, and the frame rate is fixed.
Yeah, so no matter what, it's always going to be 59 is your average. It's going to hover between 60 and 59. This is actually what consoles do too as well, is they hover between that on displaying.
Okay.
So we can actually take everything off if you want. Well, we already did that. We already took everything off and it showed 90.
Okay, so we have the optimal settings. So
and then variable says
variable.
Variable says you can give me whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, whatever you want. So let me just show you this. don't play with this online, because you're gonna make some people really angry. I don't know. It might not go too crazy here. Yeah, see, it's still gonna be fixed. So let me actually exit out of that and go into here, and turn this off.
Now, why would people play on like variable?
Because they either have really bad computers.
Really bad computers.
Or they just don't know.
Or they just don't.
Normally, by default, it actually sets them up to
oh my god.
Fixed now. So you can see it's tearing again.
Tearing, no.
And let's just confirm that the options are set up correctly. So let me go to graphics, variable, and then we go to benchmark. Yeah, see how it's going to 101 now, 102, 99.
Yo.
So if you were actually a slower machine, you could see your machine dip down to like 25, 18, 1 sometimes.
I see. Oh.
So essentially you get what a console experience could be, where it would dip and then you get
wow.
supposedly dropped frames or dropped images.
Console, huh?
So let me go back and reset the settings. Put this back to, whoops. There is a way to do this on AMD cards, but I'm not 100% sure how you do it. I need to mess with it first, but we are using NVIDIA cards for Weds Night Fights and the Runback.
Yeah, I'll be able to, cause I'm getting a lot of questions on like what are the PC specs, which is really important for the players to know, because maybe they they just want to know, man. I'll post them up on Monday. Just don't have time today, guys.
And then all these options are just anti-aliasing, makes it so there's no jaggies, filtering, filters and textures of high quality, and then model quality, high quality, all this stuff.
Extreme, high, high, high.
Extra effects was those effects that they gave you back when you bought, I think, Super.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah, that's right. I
the
remember. I remember. Yeah.
And then the watercolor, the really washed out stuff. Yeah, so that's that stuff. We normally leave that
Well, you
off
know
by
what?
default.
Can you can show them the specs right now, right? Just show them the specs real quick.
I can show you some of it.
Yeah.
So if
My bad.
if I go to my computer and go to properties, let me magnify this for you.
Yeah, you guys want to see the specs that we're using for the Alienware PCs that we have? We are using the X51s. Okay. You might be better than I am explaining the specs portion. So
It's running an Intel Core i5 at 3 gigahertz, 6 gigs of RAM. It's running 64-bit operating system. The video card, let me get out of here. It's obviously NVIDIA video card. I might have to go actually. Oh. So it's using a GeForce GTX 555. And we're running Windows 7.
there we go. And then right now the monitors we're going to be using at Wednesday Night Fights are still the BenQs RL2455s. So they're amazing monitors. But the monitors here, like, I guess because we're splitting the the feed, we have an Asus 236 and the BenQ 2455. But their amazing game is running on 1080p. You guys already know all the settings now. So what you guys care about the most apparently is VSync on in your video card and then VSync off in the Ultra Street Fighter 4 game. Let's see here. Frame rate is fixed. I guess those are your optimal settings for the game. And then depending on how buff your computer is, you can high, extreme with everything
you don't
else.
have to. You can actually lower it if you want
can
to.
lower
It's just we're not losing anything by doing it. It just makes the game look better.
Okay. All right. This time we're gonna take a break because we actually want to show you one more game, and this one is Yatagarasu, but it's on a completely different setting, so it's gonna take us a bit to get it up and ready. All right. So we'll be back in a bit, guys. Hey guys, welcome back. Here, let me go full screen before I mess everything up. Oh, okay. So the next game we're gonna show is Yatagarasu, but I'm an idiot and I forgot to set the shop for it. Yatagarasu is what is it? It's not even. It's a 480. Here, hold on. There you go. What's up, Frank? There. So, yeah, can you explain a little bit to him about Yatagarasu?
So this game is actually an SD game, so it doesn't display at 720p. It actually displays at 480p.
Yeah.
So we actually have to change the resolution of the game, which screws up the capture card.
Yeah. All right. So, don't worry, guys. Don't panic. It's gonna show black for a bit. All right. So I gotta EMD, right?
Yep, you're gonna add that. It's gonna look all funky right now.
Yeah, it's gonna look funky.
Or maybe not.
Configure output to 480.
Yep. 640 by 480.
All right. Apply. Okay.
There we go.
There we
You
go.
can turn the sound on too.
Sound ready to go.
There you go.
All right. Boom. Round 2. Okay. So. Whoop. Yatagarasu. If this is your guys' first time hearing about this game, please check it out on YouTube and look at the footage. There's a lot of stuff. Look, even had a. Okay, so right now this is like a beta.
So there's things that a little bit funky.
Yeah, things are gonna look funky right now. The actual official release is not out yet. Okay, which it got greenlit on Steam, and I'm going to. I have the. Here, no, I didn't put the other shot, but it's okay. I'm using the Fight Stick Pro Mad Catz native Xbox 360 stick, and I'm gonna set my buttons real quick. So. Oh, so awesome. I'm just pushing as I go, right? So this should be hard punch. That's
The training button isn't really needed.
no.
You don't have to set that one up. Or you can set
Pause
to
is. I'm gonna put a start.
and hit
Training is left, maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Or all right.
You
Exit.
can do select, yeah.
All right. Press any button. All right. So. All right. The Ryu character or whatever. And you can pick your announcer. So this is Kokujin, Tokido, KSK. I personally like Kokujin. He has the sickest commentary. I'm sure a lot of you guys would probably want to hear Tokido, the murder face, because he's the most well known. But Kokujin is badass. All right. Yeah, see, he's already hype. This is the other. This is like the Ken. And you can hear Tokido. All right, cool stage. Boom. Okay, so just it's in strong. I think it was just 4 buttons, right?
Yeah, it's 4 buttons.
Okay, so there's
And the modifiers.
the modifiers. Okay, I haven't played this in a while. Like forward, fierce. Okay. So there's pretty much just jab and fierce, and light and hard kick. Okay, and then fierce button and hard kick buttons are your parry buttons. Okay, see, this is high parry, and this is low parry. Yeah, in this game, it's like if you're familiar with Third Strike or the Street Fighter 3 series, there are parries in this game. So if you're jumping in, or if somebody's doing a high attack and you note it, you push this. And you can also see the blinking portion on the character icon. I'm doing a high one, a high parry, and this is a low parry. So you know there's no fakes, right? So like, say somebody, no, I parried that. No, I didn't. I didn't even see them blink. Or you blink completely wrong. So it's up to you to know what you're parrying. So there's dashing. And this character has fireballs. Spin kicks. And uppercut. Very easy, right? Dash it, dash. How much damage that is? The mashing much. Oops. He says Hadouken. So if you're also familiar with the Capcom versus SNK 1 game, right? You know how like you only had 4 buttons, they didn't have 6, so you'd have to modify some moves in order for like a medium or a sweep to come out. Like for instance, if you were to push this down and whatever their hard kick is, it's not even a sweep, it's a medium kick. You'd have to push down towards as your sweep. All right. And like this button right here, I think for a lot of characters might be different, but if you hold forward, at least with this character, and you push jab, you get this, and I assume that's the overhead?
Looks like it.
It does look like it. And you can also do that with the hard kick. See, the hard kick that, and that's this. See, I can't come off of it. But if you follow, and I would recommend you guys follow Juicebox, because he has actually some tutorials out that explains the system mechanics of the game. Okay, it's fairly easy. As soon as you play it, you're like, oh, it's like Third Strike. You can combo into a special into a super, right? See, like so, right? There are red parries in the game too, just like Third Strike. It's very simple. Uh-oh. I think there's high jumps too. Yeah, like King of Fighter. That's why. See, that's why Juicebox likes this game. Because there's these jumps. The game has 4 fucking jumps. Remember that? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at Tokido is getting all salty as you're hitting him. Oh, the damage. Oh, what? That works? Did they lower the damage? I remember that used to do more damage. Did more damage than that. He says Hadouken. Can't do that. Throw another one? Oh, okay. Anyway, before I get to craziness, I will play this when I have more time on my Restaurant live stream. You know what? I might even play it later on tonight. I just wanted to show you guys that this is our other PC game that we're gonna run for on the Runback, and the name of this title is Yatagarasu. It's an indie game that it was on Evo. I don't know if you guys were there. It was some setups were in the MadCats booth and some were in the indie area. The publisher is New Media, and they are collaborating with us to throw like I guess somewhat sort of a pre-release event and officially when the game comes out. And they will update us as soon as they got a release date for it and where to get it. And for right now, all I can tell you guys, if you guys haven't played this yet and you guys are a subscriber and you want this game, we're gonna hook some of you lucky guys up, man. We'll hook you up. It's my first time getting into it too. If you're a Third Strike player, it should be really easy for you. Really easy for you to jump in. There's actually a grappler character in here too. And I was like, what about my grappler character? So he's KSK because he loves grapplers. And then, of course, for you guys that love swords, you can't have one of these games without a sword, right? Right, Frank?
Yeah.
Yeah, for you Unio fans, here's your blade. Here's our Unio character, okay?
There's actually 2 of them.
2 of them?
Yeah.
Give me that. Give me some chon chon. That's the EX version. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Boom. I think I can shake it. I think I can. For more damage?
I think so. Yeah, I think you can match it out. Like
Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, it does look like Zangief, right? He has what is it? Hold on. Is it Sonic Boom? One of those moves.
Oh, that's just training options.
Training option. He has like some kind of where is it? Is it Sonic Boom? That's like a juggernaut type of punch as a catch throw. I forgot it. Anyways, you have a 360 character and you have your sword character right there. Oh, tell me that doesn't look like a tick throw. Oh, you can throw in the air too?
Yeah.
Oh, too early. I can Kara this? Something? It's pretty far. Oh, okay, that's the Zangief-ish type of tick. Yeah, that's for sure. KSK is getting hyped because he uses that. Too far. What the hell? Oh, it's uppercut. Oh, drop kick. Oh, there it is. What the hell? That did so much damage. Oh, what? That's just a 3-hit combo? What the? What?
I think the X version might be plus and block or a slightly negative, like 1 or 2 frames in this build.
Yo, this jab? What the? Okay. Yeah, okay, dude. Oh, okay. So if that whips, okay, so. Trying to Kara afterwards. This character's gonna be hella fun. Not yet. This guy hits like a dump truck. Alright. Drop kick. Does it do 5 360s before super? What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, there it is.
Did a little bit more.
What? Wait, no, I didn't do it.
You didn't do it.
Oh, I have to do it before. Oh, what the hell? Really? You can do like 6 or 5? All right, let me. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Fuck. 1, 2, 3. What? Yo, God. What? Churn that butter, dude. Yeah. Yo, this character. Oh, and you can just whiff this. Oh, you're so dumb. I gotta set that up. Dash. Wait, I didn't do it right. I do like 5 of them. Oh yes, I'm turning that shit. Oh, okay, because they can't do delay wake up or anything like that, right? So, perfect timing. Too early. fucking go. Too early. Too early. Oh, what? Oh, that's 360 with kick? Oh, that's okay. Yeah, there it is. I've been looking for that fucking move. Okay, so this is like this has I think it has armor. There we go. There's armor right there. What? Oh yes. Give it to me. What? Oh what? Wait, can you churn that butter too? Oh, I think you can. Hold on. No. That's just quarter. Okay, that's just quarter circle forward twice to kick. Man, see now I'm getting into this fucking kick. All right. Okay. So this Yatagarasu, this will be showcased on. Hold on. On the Runback. So we're gonna have Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Killer Instinct, and that ninja guy right there is a character from Yatagarasu. So this is gonna be a brand new experience for me too, because I'm gonna be learning this game throughout the week. Because now I think we have all our systems set up, ready to go, ready to stream this, to showcase these games to you guys. And I will learn as you know, you guys will learn off me, I'll learn off you. Because I know there's a lot of Yatagarasu fans that really support it. So I'll take all the suggestions as possible to learn it. So, all right. All right, guys. Right now, and I know Frank is a bit tired. He's been helping me all day to set this up. So I am going to take a break for a while. If I come back to stream some more stuff, make sure you guys follow me at AlexViaSF4 on Twitter, my Facebook, AlexViaSF. Of course, our company tag at levelupseries to get all the updates of when we're going to stream new events like West Coast Warzone coming up. We're streaming that. And, of course, our Season 3 kickoff. Okay, guys, I'll see you next time. I am going to take a break. Until then.